in the church. Pray to God, man, for me also. Vedant, switch on your video. Puneet, video, please. Vedant sir, namaste, hi. Vedant is, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Vedant, switch on your video अभी यार, switch on video कर लो यार. दानिश video, आर्यन video, ये लोग क्या ऑन करके भाग गया क्या कहीं पे? आर्यन, स्मार्टी, गुड मॉर्निंग. अरे बहन शर्मा रहे हो भाई. Hey, hi, Ruturaj. Sir, what's your daughter's name? Ruturaj's daughter, what's her name?
Swara.
Swaraj. Swara.
Yes.
Swara, hi.
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 अरे पूरी इंडिया आ रहा है इधर, सबको हाई बोल देना.
Hi बोलते सर.
Hi.
Nice, nice to see so many kids. Vedant, Ashrit, everyone please join here. I mean, put on your this thing.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Madam, good morning. Who is this?
This is Vedant's mother, sir. Actually, we joined now.
Oh, okay. Madam, just try to switch on your video, please. It's okay even if you're
Sorry?
looking bad. It's okay even if you're looking bad, put on your video.
No, sir. Actually, we are at Mohali, sir. It might be a disturbance for you, so that
Hey, put mute. Put mute.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I know.
Everybody,
Video on.
Ashrit, madam, namaste. Hi, Arnav's mom is here. Nice.
Video on. Yes, not for me.
Madam, video on and parledu. Ela unna parledu.
Hello, sir.
Morning, sir.
Mute. Go, everybody go on mute. Hi, Vedant. Go on mute.
Hello, sir.
Mute pedellama. Mute chesko.
Hello. Hi.
Rauji, how can we mute them? Can we mute them? Savanti, good look.
Yeah, we can mute them from our end if we have to.
So keep muting if anybody is going over the board. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
going too loud. Varun, please switch on here. दानिश भाई, अरे यार कहाँ पे रात में छुपे हुए हो? दानिश, Arnav is here. Arnav, people are still late, yaar. चलो ठीक है, अभी भी there's still 10 minutes left. If somebody wants to ask anything, please lift your hand. I'll keep watching the videos. I'm open to questions even now. Anybody wants to ask anything, you still have. Please put on your hand now. Gokul, Vedant, Dipshita, Rutraj bhai. Go on mute. Everybody go on mute. Mute, please.
வீட்டுல தான் இருக்காங்க ஒரு மாதிரி மங்களா இருக்குல்ல வேற ஏதாவது அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண
Sushant bhai, nice to see you, sir. Good morning. Puneet is also her. Ratna's iPhone. Puneet's iPhone. भाई ये तो brand value दिखा रहा है इधर. Gokul, so what do you do, man? I mean, which age group are you in? Which you're from Kerala, right?
Tamil Nadu, sir.
Tamil Nadu. Who do you train under?
Mr. Deepak.
Oh, Deepak. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Tiruchi pe I heard there's a new ring which is built. Is it true?
No, not in Trichy. It is near Pollachi, but in Trichy there is a.
No, give us the big news, man. Where is the nationals being held in Tamil Nadu? Is it Chennai or is it another city? Chalo, give out the news now. Don't hide it anymore. क्या ये क्वेश्चन पे फ्रीज हो गया? You're freezed. I can't hear you. Everybody switch on your videos. Go on mute. Switch on your videos. Go on mute, please. Switch on your videos. Go on mute.
How are you, sir?
Who is this? Okay.
Sir, it's me.
अरे क्या भाई नाम तो बोलो. सुशांत भाई सर नमस्ते. अरे सुशांत भाई बड़ा स्मार्ट लग रहे हो यार आप तो। सुशांत भाई, you can unmute yourself, you can talk, that's fine. You can unmute, you can unmute. Unmute करना पड़ेगा। Saujanya, what's happening? Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, something happened, not sure.
Yeah, man. Okay. सुशांत भाई को एक बार अनम्यूट करो। सुशांत भाई, you're still on mute. How do I unmute him?
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
सर क्या हाल है सर?
बस सर अच्छे हैं सर, आप बताइए।
सर मेरा क्या है, मैं तो जी रहा हूँ आपका दया। Ashit is joined. Taraji, please switch on your camera.
Good morning, everyone.
Sir, good morning. Who is this?
This is
Sir, please.
Dharminder.
Sir, Dharminder भाई थोड़ा वीडियो ऑन कर लो प्लीज, थोड़ा चेहरा तो देख
Hey,
लो।
I'm not in good shape. Good.
अरे सर कोई बात
How are you
नहीं
doing?
सर, जी रहा हूँ सर, ऑल गुड सर।
Now you're
सर
doing good
सबका
job.
सर
Let's
सबका
keep.
हालत खराब है, सबका हालत खराब है, तो कोई दिक्कत।
Yeah.
तारा
सबका
भाई
हालत खराब
आपने
है, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो।
तारा भाई आपने अनम्यूट नहीं किया, बात नहीं सुनाई दे रहा आपका, अनम्यूट कर लो। हाँ बोल दीजिए।
सर गुड मॉर्निंग।
सर गुड मॉर्निंग सर। सर मेरे अलावा तो सब स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं।
हमारी हालत खराब है सर, मोहाली में 4-5 दिन से अटके पड़े।
सब मोहाली से लॉग इन कर रहे हो क्या?
तभी तो सिग्नल नहीं आ रहे इधर।
अरे तब एक काम करते ना, नरेश भाई को भी ले लेते लाइन पे।
मतलब हमें छोड़ने का मनवा पूरा प्लान में हो सर आज, मुझे लग रहा है।
अरे कुछ प्लान नहीं सर, मेरा क्या प्लान है, मेरा तो
तब तक चालू छोड़
पर एक
हम
चीज है
कभी
सर,
आएगा सिग्नल।
हम सारे पेरेंट्स की हालत एक सी है, पर आपकी अलग से लग रही है, ज्यादा स्मार्ट लग रहे हो आज।
हाँ सर, ले लिया ना, आप खुश हो ना? अभी उत्तर प्रदेश से आके मेरा ले रहे हो। Sir, so anyway, it's 9:25. Let's start talking. I mean, if anybody wants to ask anything, I'm open. Please go ahead. खुला पूछ लो, जो भी पूछना है. We are open for any discussion. Whoever it is, please go on mute. ये थोड़ा आदत लगेगा थोड़े दिन सबको, थोड़ा iPhone make them on mute, no?
Yeah.
गेस अपना माउथ पीस थोड़ा फोन का नजदीक लेके आएंगे तो थोड़ा क्लैरिटी आएगा वहां।
मेरा फोन?
नहीं, somebody, some parents is talking or some.
नहीं, वो म्यूट कर लिया सर, सबको म्यूट कर, जिनको बात करना है they will just raise their hands. इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ सबको वीडियो ऑन कर लो. So before we start talking, please everybody switch on your video. Otherwise, I'll not be able to identify who wants to talk and who doesn't want to talk. प्रभात भाई नमस्ते। आप क्या स्ट्रीमिंग कुछ हो रहा है क्या ये? I don't know. He's trying to stream the entire call. I don't know if he's able to do it. सर रुद्राज भाई, आप इतना साइलेंट हो, कुछ तो बोल दो यार, डर लग रहा है आपको देख के।
क्या बोले सर जी, थक गए 4 दिन से।
वापस आ जाओ, ये मोहाली छोड़ के वापस घर आ जाओ, ट्रेनिंग कर लो।
अभी तो 2-3 दिन अभी घूमेंगे, फिर कर जाएंगे गोल्डन
फैमिली के
टेम्पल।
साथ गए? फैमिली के साथ गए क्या?
हाँ।
चलो बढ़िया। सुशांत भाई तो देखो कितना हंसी में सुबह सुबह। Unmute, sir, unmute.
सुंदर मोहाली और इधर उधर सब का किस्से सुन के मजा आ रहा है बैठे बैठे घर में इधर।
सर मोहाली का हालत बताओ ना, मैं सुना कि बहुत गंदा हालत होती है वहां पे आसपास। मैं तो that is the only city that I've not seen. I've seen all the other cities, but Mohali I've not visited yet. But एक चीज बोलते हैं कि if you didn't go to Mohali you're lucky करके बोलते हैं। तो
एक्चुअली क्या वो पूरा गांव में है रिंग, मोहाली से 10 किलोमीटर दूर है।
क्या गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट को फार्मिंग कराएंगे क्या, मतलब ऐसे?
हाँ, पूरा सब फार्म ही है आजू बाजू, रिंग फार्म के बीच में रिंग है, ऐसा बोले तो भी चलेगा।
Oh my God. सुजान भाई आपको तो बहुत सारे डाउट्स है, आप तो कॉल में इतने पूछते हैं, अभी पूछ लो, सबके सामने पूछ लो।
वो तो आपने क्लियर करवा दिया जो भी डाउट थे।
सर मेरा तो एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, आई मीन आई एम गेटिंग बैक टू अ लॉट ऑफ पॉइंट, मैं ग्रुप में भी यही बोलता हूँ सर प्लीज, आई मीन दिस माइट साउंड अ लिटिल हार्श टू से, बट अगर आपके शहर में अच्छा कोच नहीं है, अगर अच्छा स्केटिंग रिंक नहीं है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 200 मीटर की बैंक ट्रैक और एटलीस्ट प्रॉपर बैंक ट्रैक या प्रॉपर ट्रैक नहीं है, तो सर स्केटिंग छोड़ दो, कुछ और कर लो। क्योंकि वो जमाना चला गया जब बिना स्केटिंग रिंक, बिना कुछ वी कैन जस्ट गो एंड डोमिनेट, वो दिन चला गया मेरे हिसाब से। नाउ देयर आर एटलीस्ट 40 to 50 बैंक ट्रैक्स अक्रॉस द कंट्री, so everybody is training around the year, full year with proper coaches. So we just cannot turn up with a small 50-meter rink or a 100-meter rink and beat these guys. I mean that is little too difficult to say. Sir, cricket ka hi le lo, if somebody is training in a small city, they prefer to go to Delhi and train, or they prefer to go to big city. And same thing with skating also. I mean, if you don't have the facilities, either you shift the city or sir कुछ और कर लेते हैं. It's not like you know सिर्फ स्केटिंग ही है जिंदगी में, अब तो कुछ है ही नहीं। और सर इतना कच करके कौन देता है? ओ वाओ, सो 1 सेकंड ना, जस्ट 1 सेकंड। One second guys, I'm just sharing some. अरे कौन है ये सर, गाली बक रहे हो क्या मुझे? So sir, what do we talk first? Let's talk about this thing which is so one important thing that I really wanted to talk to is stamina wise. I'm sure even Gokul, which age group are you in, brother?
Above 17.
Above 17, yeah, it's a perfect example. Gokul, so if let's assume if I ask you to skate, normally, just normally 100 laps in a bank track, कर लोगे ना 1-2 घंटे में ऐसी? If I ask you to skate 100 laps, just it's okay, whatever speed, just go, just turn around in a bank track, can you do it or not?
Yeah, I can do it.
If I ask you to skate 100 laps with every lap at around 20 seconds, can you do it?
That is, I think that will be a difficult task, but
or 20 seconds or 21
I can
seconds or
push up
whatever.
some.
So that is the difference, because a lot of people assume that if you skate for 100 kilometers, stamina will come. That's I think that's not the right way it is. The problem that we skaters, we parents have to understand that high intensity stamina should be increased. Now we assume that if we do 10 laps, 5 lap ka race hum aasani se kar denge, we will do easily. But that's not the fact. 5 lap race, if they're doing it, they maintain an average of 17 seconds or 16 seconds and above 17, right? Or at least 18 seconds. Going at that pace for 5 laps is what is required. And especially after doing 4 laps, the last lap should go to 16s or 15s.
Yeah.
This high intensity stamina should be increased. That can only be increased when you keep clocking your timings every day. People assume that we'll do 20 kilometers, हमारा बेटा को stamina आ जाएगा. It doesn't work that way. That's not how things are. Even if your son or even if yourself do 42 kilometers for 1 week, it doesn't matter. I can still eliminate you in the race if I have a if I have a high intense stamina. It really doesn't matter you do 100 kilometers also. So this is one thing that parents should really understand from my side. I mean, this is something that, because I personally, even the kids who train under me or the parents that I see off late, they say, sir, my son is doing 100 kilometers. My son is doing 50 kilometers. I ask him to do 1 kilometer at a certain pace, he cannot do.
Yeah.
So this is something that we really need to understand. And Varun, you look so scared, man. Are you fine?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. Thank you.
Anyway, anybody else wants to ask anything, please? I mean, I know you guys are all new. Nothing to worry, man. Go ahead, ask whatever you guys want to ask.
Morning, sir.
Sir, who is this?
Yuvraj, sir. My camera is not working, I think.
Tell me, sir. Yuvraj, sir. Tell me, sir.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Sir, tell me, sir. Tell me.
I'm from Pondicherry, sir.
Arey, Pondicherry, nice, sir. Some of your parents are coming tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Nothing, sir. Just joined, sir. My camera is not working. That is the reason I'm talking, sir.
Arey, sir, no problem, sir. No problem.
Okay, sir.
You want to ask anything, please, sir? Please ask.
No, sir. No, nothing, sir.
Sir, इतना silent call मत करो, please. किसी को
But this is this is very interesting question, and probably this is one of the thing every skater should focus on. That is the point you have raised. Very valid question, and I would be very interested to hear from our skaters and coaches. What are
can
the
I know
areas
who's
to focus
talking? I'm really sorry, but can I know who's talking? Dharmender, right?
Yeah.
धर्मेंद्र भाई बोलो सर. Sorry.
हाँ, तो ये आप जो बोल रहे थे कि यहाँ 10 laps with the 20 second or 21 second or 17 the consistency, right?
Yeah.
वो how कहाँ पर फोकस करना चाहिए जो अपकमिंग स्केटर्स हैं या जो जूनियर और स्केटर्स हैं, so that right they can build
Sir,
their
one thing,
stamina.
sir. I'm just giving you a random example with random numbers. I'm not saying these numbers are right.
नहीं, I'm not talking about the number. I'm talking about कि वो consistency.
I'll tell you the strategy. For
Yes,
example,
yes,
sir, let's assume Gokul is preparing for above 17 point to point 50 laps. Assume. Now every day he has to go to the rink. If I was preparing for 50 laps, I would do 50 laps all alone. Specifically all alone. I would take the lead myself. I would do it all alone. Take the win for 50 laps. And these 50 laps, he should time every lap. So you just carry a watch in your hand, just keep pressing it. At the end of 50 laps, day 1, what is your total time? What is your average? Day 30, how much did you better it from day 1? If you did not better it, that means आपका हर दिन का 10 kilometers going a waste. Prabhat, do you agree with this, Prabhat?
Yes, I totally agree.
Sir, you can stay on mute. I mean, you can unmute. I mean, you can stay unmuted. No, you can stay unmuted. बात करते रहेंगे. Because see, this is a real problem. Even if somebody is preparing for 5 lap race, please do 5 lap का 5 set करो दिन में काफी है. Just do 5 sets of 5 laps, but time everything. Whatever you do, if you are running for 3 kilometers, time it. Check what is the time you're doing on day 1 for 3 kilometers, day 10, 3 kilometers. What is the timing? Did you improve? If you did not improve, that's waste. You're wasting your time. Improvement is not running 3 to 4 kilometers. That's a later part. Improvement is fastening your 3 kilometers. If you improve, that means your cardio capacity has increased. If your cardio capacity is increased, you will be able to sustain high pace in the nationals. Most of these skaters, when they put point to point, they practice 50 laps in their respective states, Kerala, wherever, Chhattisgarh, everywhere. Nationals mein aake, within 10 laps, they're eliminated from the main pack. The main pack goes, and within 10 laps, everybody is eliminated. That is only happening because high intense stamina is not there. Same case with 5 lap, 2 laps also. Even a 2 lap race, nowadays I see the kids taking a start and running. Now within the first half lap, everybody leaves. Only the top 2 skaters they leave. That's because high intent. Your kid can run 2 laps. In fact, sir, let me tell you, there are 900 participants, speed participants who turn up at the RSFI nationals every year. But only if you tell 900 people, including the kids, and tell them to skate 100 laps, everybody will skate 100 laps. Chahe wo, if he skates in 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever, he will do 100 laps. But that is not stamina. You tell the kid to do 100 laps within 40 minutes, that is where the real thing comes out. So Dharmender ji, I think you got your answer, but if you want more detailing on this, I can definitely, we can have a person call. I'll explain how things work.
Yeah, that's right. मिल गया मुझे आंसर. Actually, I was in sync.
Thank you, Bobby. Please unmute. Sorry, please mute yourself. Thank you for switching on a video. Guys, everyone, please switch on your video. ऐसा लग रहा है कि Honey, please switch on your video. Prapti video, Ramu video. Okay, who's this person who's Okay, I'm muting
I think
Vincent
it's
Vishal.
Vincent.
Yeah. Mute him, no?
Yeah.
अरे वो जज पे बैठा हुआ है. Anybody else want to ask about anything, please? And why is everyone so silent? Group mein to everybody talks so much. We also have Prabhat here. He's one of the senior most skaters in the country, and also he's into coaching now. Dharmender bhai, आपको unmute करना पड़ेगा.
Hello, sir.
Arnav seems to be raising his hand. I think he has a question.
Arnav, is it? Dharmender bhai, I'll get back to you. 1 second. Let me
No problem.
Arnav, where's Arnav?
Yes, yes, sir. Good morning.
Sir,
This is
sir.
Smp Reddy from Hyderabad.
Madam, tell me, madam.
A very happy Sunday. Before I ask you a question, sir, I
Tell
just
me.
wanted to know, like, I'm really confused in this. Many of the coaches have told me that if a skater does a road skating much short time, is he absolutely good at the rink? That is what I heard, but I'm a little confused about it.
Okay, so let me answer this. So I'll have
Yes,
to
sir, thank you.
split this answer into 2 segments.
Yes, sir.
Before 2012, after
Yes.
2012.
Yes.
Before 2012, Indian skating used to happen on straight roads.
अब
Because
देखा
there
जाओगे.
were no circuits in the country.
Okay.
After 2012, almost every place that we go, we have a road circuit.
Okay.
And madam, personally, I mean, people say that, vibration ho jata hai pair mein. I mean, you get vibrations on your leg and all. So
Yes,
you'll have
yes.
stamina, power बढ़ जाता है and all that. But I personally don't believe it. If you are able to
Okay,
skate on the rink, I think
Yes.
on the road circuit, it is pretty evident. Whoever is dominating on the rink. So I'll tell you,
Okay.
I don't think Aryan Pal was able to join. But if you see Aryan Pal,
Okay.
he's winning the road 500. He's also winning the rink 500 comfortably.
Okay.
So the point is,
Yes.
if your crossovers are strong, if your
Mhm.
crossover is strong, if your power is
Mhm.
strong, if your sprint is strong, you will dominate in anything. Dugento, who is one of Italy's finest, one of the best I would call him one of the all-time greats of skating. That guy used to win 200 meters time trial on the road. He also wins 200 meters time trial on the ring. Now, according to what some coaches or whoever said, जो बंदा रोड पे करता है उसको रिंक पे नहीं करना चाहिए ना, but this is happening.
Okay, sir.
And you
That's
also
what.
take the forget Arjun, but even Dhanush Babu, he does 100 meters, he does 200 meters, he does 500 meters, he's doing it on the road and the rink, as long as you have the will, the strength
So
in your
it
legs.
all depends upon the strategy and techniques how the skater does.
Exactly, and
Okay.
also the stamina. Again, it's also about high intensity stamina.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And if you definitely have a circuit, please practice more on the circuit and the rink. And if you do the rink circuit, you will nail it. But maybe 5-6 days or 10 days, 15 days before any championship, definitely go to the road. Madam, I would rather save money by skating on the rink. Mera wheels road pe jayega to ud jata hai. So I would save some money.
Done. Thank you so once again.
Thank you. Sir, Dharmendra ji, you had some question. I'm sorry, sir, I broke you. Please.
No problem. Yeah, आपने जो high intense stamina की बात की है, probably right. One is that
Sir, English, so that everybody understands.
Okay. You talked about high intense stamina, and probably that can be achieved by taking the timing for each lap, whatever it is coming out to be, right? And any additional support apart from that, doing, for example, 100 laps each lap with 20 seconds or 21, depending upon the category or depending upon the pace, right? Slowly it will increase. So any kind of exercise.
Sir, one
I'm not
is
talking about the timing, or that timing is a dummy figure, right? But I was.
Sir, one thing is
yeah, please go ahead.
a lot of fitness regime, and a lot of running. I mean, people disregard running, saying that your knees will get burnt, your this will get burnt, your ass will start turning and all that. That's bullshit according to me. These problems will start coming for people above the age of 25, 30s, not for kids between 5 to 15 or 20. Kids at this age will be able to tackle any kind of physical training, and China is the prime example of that. You see these Chinese kids training, you will get a shocker of your life, the amount of training that kids undergo. So kids can be able to take it. And ये भी है ना, जो हफ्ते में 2-3 सेशंस ऑफ होना चाहिए, रिकवरी पीरियड होना चाहिए and all that. This is for people of 25 to 30 or someone like Roger Federer who's been playing for 35 years. Not for kids who are skating from 5 to 20. One session or two sessions in a day is more than enough. And I think that's the most important part. But again, a lot of fitness regimes, specifically running, definitely enhances a lot of cardio capacity. Prabhat, you have something to say on this specific question, how to increase?
बिल्कुल. Just a moment. Now, is it audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, there are 2-3 things that you have to look after. First of all, very important part when you are doing on circuit, you need to be perfectly moving on the right trajectory. Because if you have the correct trajectory, then you will have the fastest lap. Otherwise, it will be a difficult task if you cannot maintain your same lanes and same exit points, right?
Yeah. No, but this again comes to a different question where trajectory तो अलग ही दुनिया हो जाता है, but
नहीं उसमें है ना intensity के साथ में, if you want to keep consistently maintain that same intensity, तो if your trajectories are different, तो उसके साथ में
that is also 100% true. And one thing I really noticed, and since you picked up the trajectory part, I recently from Bangalore Nationals and Delhi Nationals, I see these specifically non-skater coaches. I'm sorry to say this, but ये लोग बोलते हैं ऊपर चढ़ जाओ और वो बोलते हैं 5 साल का बच्चे को. You imagine a 6-year-old who doesn't have the power takes the banking. पीछे से 4 लोग अंदर घुस जाते हैं यार. I mean, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. 6-year-old skating near the line is more than enough. She doesn't have to.
Tejas, I have a question. Talking about the trajectory, not all the tracks are the same trajectory levels. So the different tracks are different constructions.
Yes, of course.
So regarding that, any suggestion for the parents, as if you told the non-skating coaches are guiding the kids in a multiple ways.
Yeah.
So with that, kids can get a lot of foot injuries or the miss movement.
I got your question, so I'll answer it. The answer is very simple. For example, me or you take Prabhat, I've skated in at least 20-25 tracks across the country, which is more than enough for me to understand a track when I see it. A person who skated for a long time will understand as soon as he sees the track what is good, what is the right trajectory, what is the bad trajectory. A non-skater coach will never understand. उसको लगता है सब एक ही है. In fact, 90% of the people sitting here don't even know what is the difference between a parabolic track and a normal
track and normal track.
Exactly. So that is why I keep saying trajectory. So this advice I cannot give right now कि ये standard trajectory है. If you come to Delhi, it is a different trajectory. You come to Visakhapatnam, it's a different trajectory. You come to Chennai, it's a different trajectory. Bangalore, recently we have seen people skating from the top, and one curve was slipping. So again, that is only decided at that particular point of time when you come for the championship, and that's where the 3-4 sessions that we have before a championship, जो भी हम पैसे देकर आजकल skating करते हैं, that session is where the coach or your specific coach, whoever he or she is, they have to play an important part in deciding which is the right trajectory to go up and down. And I'm vouching my I can vouch my entire property on this. A non-skater coach can never ever say what is the right trajectory because he's never skated in that level.
They even don't know what trajectory is.
Hanji?
They don't know even what a trajectory is.
And they will know what trajectory is. They'll say go up, go down, Mount Everest, Mount down. That's it.
That's what.
So anyone else, sir, Bobby, and just mute yourself if you're done. Anybody else want to ask, please?
Sir, so Tejas sir, this is Ravikant Vedant father.
Sir, tell me, sir. Tell me, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So just would like to know, sir, how to categorize the short sprinter or long sprinter, because it's sometimes difficult for us to choose the events when really the age group comes from 11 to 14, because there we have the many events coming up.
Sir, before I got
I think we are expecting.
Sir, I'm sorry. It's a too long a question, but let me break you. But before I answer the question, I want to understand the difference between long sprinter and a short sprinter. What is that?
Which means like short sprinter, you end up with like 500, 100 or 1 lap races. Okay. This is what I see the criteria. Okay. And the long races, which means like 5K, 3K and elimination races. Okay. Marathon and all those things.
Sir,
like,
I'm sorry. Don't call elimination a sprint race, sir. Don't call elimination a sprint race, sir. It is not.
No. The thing is, he just wanted to know that how to identify.
I will. Bobby,
identify
Bobby, mute yourself. I'll answer. Bobby, mute yourself. I'll answer. Sir, Vedant sir, it's a very valid question. So, firstly, as you said, let us categorize distances into 3, which is short distance, middle distance, and long distance. Now, anything below 5,000 meters will become middle distance. Anything above 5,000 meters or 5,000 meters will become long distance. And 100, 200, 500 is short distance. Now, a skater can either be short and middle or middle and long. But a skater can never be short and long.
Okay.
He can never be short and long. That is like asking Usain Bolt to run 100 meters and 10,000 meters, which is the most stupid thing that he could have ever done. If you see Usain Bolt, he did not, even though he was very good in 400 meters. You see autobiography, he says he was very good at 400. He never ran 400 meters in the Olympics. He only ran 100, 200 relay.
Yes, sir. True.
So always restrict yourself to the short and middle or the middle and long. So that is the first categorization. Now in this, how do you do the next categorization? So the next categorization is very simple. We have a benchmark. Every year the timings are being uploaded in the RSFI website. Download it. Make your kid do it for 10-15 days. See which is the closest timing he's able to achieve. If I was there, I can see and visualize it. But since you are as a parent, the best way to visualize is through timings. Download the timings, see which is he actually is doing better. That is the best way. Do not have your own assumption that my kid is doing good sprint. Don't do that. Own assumptions are very bad. See the timings of the national championship, understand the timings, and that is the best way to categorize. प्रभात, इसमें आपका कुछ बोलना है यार? प्रभात नहीं है क्या कॉल पे?
ना इधर ही है.
So what do you think about this?
हाँ नहीं ठीक बात है. उन्होंने किसके लिए स्प्रिंट करके उसके लिए पूछा है ना.
He just wants to understand that how do you if I have a kid, how do I understand whether he is short distance, long distance or whatever?
वो उसमें तो एक्सप्लोसिविटी के ऊपर है कि जिसका एक्सेलरेशन फास्ट होगा और कंसिस्टेंट रहता है तो वो शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस में भागेगा.
This is for a coach who will look and say, let's assume the parent wants to analyze it. The best way is timings, or do you have another way?
टाइमिंग्स भी हैं उसके साथ में. जो हम शॉर्ट स्प्रिंट्स होते हैं कि कितनी बार उनका एक्सेलरेशन, जो जैसे मेरे पास जब मैं सेशन कराता हूँ तो आई सी दैट किस स्टूडेंट का कितना लंबा कितनी देर के लिए स्प्रिंट्स का कैपेसिटी रहता है. मैं सेट्स दिए, मान ले एक को मैंने सेट दिया कि यू हैव टू मेक 100 मीटर स्प्रिंट्स फॉर 10 टाइम्स इन ईच लैप. लाइक 200 मीटर्स का हमारा लैप है, उसमें 100 मीटर का स्प्रिंट लेते हैं. उसमें आई नोट डाउन देयर टाइमिंग्स फॉर ईच 100 मीटर, हाउ मच दे हैव टेकन. वहां से हम एक एनालाइज करते हैं कि जो बच्चा 10 राउंड के लिए नॉन स्टॉप हमारे पास 100 मीटर के स्प्रिंट्स निकाल पा रहा है तो प्रोबेबली ही इज अ मीडियम डिस्टेंस स्केटर. अगर उसके 5 राउंड के बाद, जैसे हमने 5 दिए, 5 में से उसकी तीसरी चौथी स्प्रिंट के बाद में नीचे आने लग गया है, तो दैट चाइल्ड विल प्रोबेबली वर्क ऑन explosive and short distance races.
Got it. Okay. Vedant sir, so again, at the end of the day, even Prabhat is getting back to the same point of understanding it through timing.
Okay,
Through
sir.
timing is only, let us not have personal assumptions that my kid is only sprinter, my kid is only long distance. You never know. You never know who can do what. Only
Right.
timing will prove it. Sir, again, I was a sales guy for 6 years in my life. I believed, everything is in data. Everything is in numbers. If the numbers are proving it, then please follow it.
Exactly, sir. Everything the
Sir,
yeah,
Ramu,
definitely. I think that's a very good point, sir. Yeah.
and sir, Vedant sir, I'm in Andhra. Anything you need anytime, I'm always there for a call. So you know my number.
Okay. Okay.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Thank you.
Ramu, sir, you have some question. Please go ahead. Please switch on your video.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning,
So
sir.
my
Ramu,
question
sir.
is simple. We are talking about the tracks. So is there any
Yeah.
parameter that we can standardize the all the tracks similar, or is there any standard that this particular track has to be qualified or examined before conducting any championships?
Sir, I'm really sorry that, this is a very, but it's okay. So, sir, if you know that all the tracks in India are standardized according to 200 meters.
All most of them are behaves differently, and even the
No.
parameters are different. The curves are different.
No, sir. Sir, curves and all will vary. That
Okay.
depends on what the construction is making. Sir, if you go to the FIRS website, which is the world website it's a world body for skating, you can download the construction plan and you can actually have it executed. And that's how most of the people execute it. But again, in India, what happens, different people, different budgets, different materials, everybody tries to do cost cutting, land cutting, railing even in FIR they say railing has to be a certain material, but our guys use certain different material. Again, sir, it's all about money here at the end of the day.
Senior skaters still able to understand and adjust the conditions. Maybe the junior skaters may not be able to adjust that quickly.
Sir, I'm sorry to say this, sir. This is where exactly I've been repeating from day one. If you don't have a skater coach in your city, if you don't have a proper 200 meters bank track in a city, please leave this shitty sport and immediately join some others.
Yeah.
This is the truth. This is a blatant truth, which I'm openly saying. People will blast me for saying this, but this is the truth. If you don't have a skater coach, Prabhat bhai, bolo.
One bitter truth.
Yes, such part. Sir, I'm Ramu sir. मैं ज्ञान दे दूंगा 1 घंटा. प्रभात भाई ज्ञान दे देगा 1 hour. But what about the remaining 22 hours in the day where your kid and you are training all along with some guy who's not even skated in his life?
I understand that's a different subject altogether.
That is where the problem is, sir. Now, if you are asking me, senior skaters are able to understand because they're doing a lot. Junior skater will only understand when the coach explains it to them. If your coach is incapable to explain it to them on which track, which trajectory to go, that is a problem.
Agree.
So this is an exact replica. Let's assume there's a new player in the Indian team, the cricket team I'm talking about. An experienced coach will tell him that you go to Lords, the ball will swing, so please be cautious and play. Now, if a guy like me goes and becomes an Indian team coach, मैं बोलूँगा यार bat लेके घुमा, चक्का लगेगा. I'll get ball first ball.
Yeah, agree.
That is what I'm trying to say, sir. That's it.
Fine. So I have another question to ask, like
please
talking about the stamina and things like that. So intensive stamina to increase is the key. For sure, I agree. So is there any ways to increase apart from off skates, any exercises or any other sports? You mentioned the running is one of the key. Is there anything off skates children can do?
Off skate only, sir. Off skate only. I mean, most of the work should be done. So in fact, I personally, I believe at least 90 minutes of fitness training before I go on skates. My skating is only there for 15-20 minutes or maximum 25 minutes. I don't skate much, nor do I make my kids skate much. My kids, they go off skate for 90 minutes and that's when they go. Even when I was training, I used to run, I used to train hard, and then by the time I was skating, I was already dead. Like I was half dead by the time I used to skate. So for me, it's always that there's a lot of fitness regime for that. If I start talking about it, it'll become too long a call. But Ramu bhai, please get in touch with me. I will make a list of videos. In fact, I will shoot what my kids are doing today evening. I'll send them across to you, and I'm sure even if you can execute half of them, think you will start seeing the difference. And once you start seeing the difference, I'm sure you will start following them a lot more.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else? Sir, सब तो शांत है. सुशांत भाई, आप इतना शांत मत बैठो.
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Who's this? Sorry,
I'm
Ashit.
Ashit's mother.
Yeah, please, madam. I can't see you. Where are you?
No, I'm here. See,
Yeah,
the point is, even see, I'm a victim of a non-skater coach. To be very frank, but at the end of this meeting, I want a checklist for parents who are skating under non-skater coaches, or let's say not professional skating coaches.
Okay.
I want
So,
to have a checklist.
Okay, madam, I'll answer it in a very simple way. Do you have a checklist while you admit your son to the school in your city?
Yeah, a
How do you
kind
have
of.
it? How do you have it? I'll tell you how people have it. They use common sense. Does it have a good school? Does it have a good ground? Does it have good teachers? You will try to put effort to find out. In today's world, finding anything about anyone is not rocket science in the social media world. I can pull out Sushant's entire history if I want within the next 3-4 days. You can find out everything about me in the next 3-4 days. The problem is, as soon as we think about skating, हम सोचेंगे यार घर के पास है, एक कोच वहां कराता है, let's go do that. That attitude should come up. The second we start considering this as a sport, the second we start taking this as a serious sport, you need to start evaluating who's what and check their achievement. Now, let's assume if Btrsa is saying that he's a national champion, the parents should have the audacity to come and directly ask me, Dikha, where is the proof that you're a national champion? I don't mind. If someone asks me, I don't mind. The problem is parents don't ask.
That is the problem, sir. We can't eliminate that because every city does not have a good coach or a good
I'm sorry,
rink or
madam.
whatever.
At least the city that you have has, and you should find out.
इसमें मैं कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ.
Who's this, sir? Prabhat bhai, bolo sir.
हाँ. Actually, there is one more problem. ये अभी जो बात कर रही थी ना कि नेचर वाला, that many of the parents are always hesitant to make distance travel. सिर्फ इसलिए कि पास का है, नियर बाय का है. तो बेसिकली मेरे पास दिल्ली में भी कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं, they travel for approximately 36 kilometers every day to come for the training and then go back. मतलब वो हरियाणा से आते हैं, दिल्ली से ट्रेनिंग करके वापस जाते हैं. ऐसे बहुत सारे.
भाई आप ये छोड़ो, people travel all the way to Mysore to Srikanth. People
हाँ,
travel all
बिल्कुल
the way to
बिल्कुल.
Bangalore
हम
to
गए, हम जब छोटे थे श्रीकांत सर के पास में. बिल्कुल. We used to travel during our summer vacations.
I understand. But what I wish is at the end of this call, at least have a 10-point checklist to train kids from our end as parents.
I just have a 1-point checklist. Just 1 point. Whoever you're
No,
judging,
no,
please go and ask them. Ask them their achievements in skating with proof. With proof,
Okay,
by the way. Not video proof, certificate proof. Simple. सबका चाटा बाहर निकल जाएगा.
Sir, I'm muting myself. I can't talk more than this.
So it's very simple, sir. Sushant sir, am I right? Just go and ask your coach what did he achieve in skating with proof. Khatam.
I think so that's the right thing. Like the thing is कि आप तो social media, like you said also, तो social media में आप background भी निकल जाएगा.
आप समझते क्यों नहीं हो? मैं तुमको हर चीज खिलाता हूँ, नहीं खिलाता हूँ. इधर दिखाओ.
सर मेरे को तो नहीं खिला रहे हो सर आप, धर्मेंद्र भाई.
My kid is again coming in between the discussion.
अरे सर वीडियो ऑन करो, हम भी हाय बोल देंगे.
Daksh, he's now hiding. Sorry.
Sir, it's okay. But anyway, nice. It's nice interacting, यार. But I would love to hear something from the skaters. सिर्फ parents से सुन रहा हूँ. गोकुल यार कुछ तो पूछ ला वो 17 में. ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछे क्या? धनुष बाबू को कैसा हराना है, आदिन पर को कैसा हराना.
So as we spoke about non-skating coaches, I would like to say that even I myself was a victim. I started to skate right from 4th standard from school, But the fact is that those coaches in the school were non-skaters.
Okay.
And I doesn't have any exposure to such thing to find a skating coach. And
I think then we are wrong. We are wrong. Gokul, I'm sorry. I know you're blaming it all on the non-skater coaches, but again, I think somewhere as parents, we or parents or as skaters, we need to analyze and understand कि भाई कितने साल हम we will keep getting fooled. If you're getting fooled for 1 year, that's fine. Getting fooled for 2 years, that's fine. But not for long, man. Come on. I think you need to understand and start, somewhere, cut it down. I mean, we should have that. I know some parents who say, "Sir, हम इतने साल से उस coach से जुड़े हुए हैं."
Yeah, but in my case, it's totally something different because my parents are totally uneducated. Because I'm a first generation graduate in my family itself. So in that case, when I'm into the sport right from a small age, 4 to 5, even I won't have that great knowledge to analyze who is a good skating coach, and that won't be the right thing, right? So
I know,
practicing in that regime.
I know, Gokul, but right now I think for solution for that, I don't know. We have to centralize. I mean, entire India has to come together. But yeah, till then, I think a group like this will save a lot of people. I hope. I don't know if it will save, but at least a group like this should help people educate. And even if you go and tell 10 people that today we spoke about such a topic, I'm sure people will start understanding more. Because see, for example, today we have people from Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. I mean, we have people from Kerala, Tamil Nadu. So people will start talking more. And but Gokul, right now you're with a good coach only, man. He's a national champion himself.
After going my studies, see some improvements, change my forms. Those things happen only after joining to them. My form was totally out of thing, and I was struggling to skate in a proper stance.
Do you know he's a multiple national champion? He's one of the best quad skaters that the country has ever produced.
Yeah, definitely.
So you did a good job by going to him.
Yeah.
So anyways, anybody else wants to talk, or should we end this call? I see only 25 participants turned up, but that's fine. It's okay. It's a good start.
Question आया नीचे.
Question नीचे. 1 second. Stand.
Sir, one question for me.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Sir, why should not the RSFI make a rule that the coach must be a national player who is giving coaching to the kids?
Sir, then the sport will not increase. Then the RSFI will not get so many registrations.
No, sir, not like that. They have to make a rule. Who are participating in from club level, they must be trained under a national player or something. Minimum
this is a massive revolution.
State level player.
Yeah, but again, see, right now skating is such an easy entry sport that it can be practiced in any apartment. If you go to Bangalore, there are around 300. You call these massive apartments. 300 or 400. Every apartment has a coach. So every PET is a coach. So you will not have so much wide scope of the game. Today, one thing good out of this entire scenario, one good thing is the sport has grown because of them. I don't deny that. But the problem is after growing, they're looting.
Yes, that is happening.
Arjun bhai, sir, namaste, sir.
Hi, Teja, kya haal hai?
All good, sir. Just to inform, this is Arjun Gandotra here. He's, I don't know, I would call him one of the all-time greats of Indian speed skating. He was my senior. And let me make it clear, the first Indian ever to get into the top 10 rankings in the World Championship. Am I right, Arjun bhai?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
The first guy ever to get into the top 10. Uske baad, people started believing that we can finish in the top 10. So he's from Jammu Kashmir. So he runs his own academy there, Indian Hawks, if I'm wrong. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
So he runs his own academy in Jammu Kashmir. And sir, अभी तक नॉन स्केटर का कोच का थोड़ा ले रहे थे, आप आगे थे.
ठीक चल रहा है, Teja. I want to wish you all the very best for your initiative.
Thank you, भाई. Thank you.
लेकिन
सर मेरा कुछ इनिशिएटिव है सर, सब कुछ जगा रहा हूँ और कुछ I'm trying to educate people as much as I can.
बहुत बढ़िया रिक्वायर्ड था.
मैं तो सिर्फ ये बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई जाटो कोचेस छोड़ो, ऐसे स्केटर कोच के पास जाओ.
पता है क्या, एक चीज मैं शेयर करना चाहता हूँ इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे कि जो एक खुद प्लेयर होता है ना, जैसे यू आर नेशनल चैंपियन एंड इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर, एक जो स्केटर रहता है ना, एक चैंपियन, जो उसको पता है कि उसने क्या क्या करना है एक चैंपियन को बनाने के लिए, राइट? उस स्केटर को, अपने स्टूडेंट को वो सब सिखा सकता है जो वो खुद भी नहीं कर पाया.
Exactly.
यू नो, नॉलेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बट यहाँ पे हमारी कंट्री में थोड़ा सा वो नॉलेज को जरा देखा नहीं जाता.
No, but Arjun bhai, thank you for joining. I know you're busy, but if you wanna, I mean, if you wanna leave, that's fine. But thank you for coming in at least for a few minutes, man.
Sure. All the best, Teja. All the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Thank you, Arjun bhai. Thank you. Anybody else, please, or should we? Anybody else? Did I miss a question from someone anywhere? I'm sorry. Just trying to see the chat. Anybody else want to ask anything? Sauji, did I miss any question from anyone?
Sushant has a question.
Sushant bhai, बताइए sir.
Sir, like you suggested, I mean, we do not have a proper track or a ring.
Yeah.
In the place wherever we are. So there are only two options. Either you move to a place where you are provided with such kind of infrastructure, or you move on to something better in terms of game, change the game. So they both are like, it's kind of time consuming and can actually change the whole life if you move from one.
Of course.
So I just wanted to ask, is there for now, like, in a short term at least, before moving out to another city, गेम चेंज करना है, दैट इज चलो ठीक है, चलो स्केट छोड़ो, तुम दूसरा गेम उठाओ, बैट बॉल उठा लो, फुटबॉल उठा लो, व्हाटएवर, आर्चरी कर लो, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट इफ द चाइल्ड इज वेरी पैशनेट अबाउट स्केटिंग, कि मेरे को स्केटिंग ही करना है, but somehow I'm from Chhattisgarh, and it's really sad that Chhattisgarh we do not have a track, I mean a ring as such. जो ring बना है, it's very old, we are still doing on it, and the children are still doing on it, but when we go to other cities, वहाँ पे जो ring देखते हैं और अपना ring देखते हैं, तो I mean, of course difference, and like you said, until unless if you want to compete at such a high level like national or something, वहाँ पर अगर आपको कुछ करना है, तो you have to have a basic infrastructure. तो अगर आपका बच्चा skating करते टाइम गिर रहा है, it is not because कि उसका skating में कोई mistake है, but अगर वो tiles कहीं से उखड़ा हुआ है, उसकी speed की वजह से wheel फंस के गिर रहा है, that's something I feel it's like a big thing for a child कि छोटा बच्चा सीख रहा है, उसको गिर रहा है, चोट लग रहा है. What I would ask you, is there something that can be done in terms of practicing terms कि ठीक है यार, अभी जो है अपने पास, how to manage with it, जो है अभी उससे कैसे क्या कर सकता है? I mean, work more on the workouts.
Sir, I mean, just trying to answer this again from the start. Sir, the point where I said that leave the sport, that's only because it is. Sir, वही बोला ना, 10 साल पहले इंडिया में इतने बैंक ट्रैक नहीं थे, and people from across the country used to skate on flat tracks, used to come to nationals, and it used to be a level ground. But now there are bank tracks everywhere, and everybody is training hard around the year. And people who don't have a bank track, it's very difficult for them to come on terms with, because see, I know people from Goa, they are a very interested lot. I mean, unka association bhi itna strong hai, they want to do something, but unke paas track nahi. Now getting back to the point, your question that, how do we counter this? The only way around is, sir, प्रभात के पास, आपके शहर के पास प्रभात है, प्रभात के पास चले जाइए, 10-15 दिन कैंप मेरे पास आ जाइए, or you please come to Pratik Raja, Raghavendra, Srikanth sir, go there for 1-2 months, sit with them, understand what they're training, come back to your city and train like that. That is the only solution if you still want to stick to skating. Other than that, there's no other solution, sir. You have to go learn it from somewhere and come back. This is what I personally feel. Learn and come back and execute it. It's not like 2 महीने में, sir, there's no coach in this entire country that can make a national champion in 2 months. होता नहीं है, sir. You have to learn it from me or whoever it is. Go back to your city and execute it for the next 8 months or 10 months or 12 months, and that's when you see some kind of a difference happening. It doesn't happen overnight. That never happens. I mean, that is the only way I think, I can answer that
इसमें
question.
वो वाली कहावत कहते हैं ना, घाट घाट का पानी पीना पड़ता है।
हाँ जी।
तो जितना, ये एक बहुत अच्छी बात है कि जितना बच्चा अलग अलग जगह पे जाके अलग अलग कोचेस के साथ में प्रोफेशनल और ट्रेनिंग जैसे लेते हैं, तो इट गिव्स देम अ बेनिफिट कि उनको एक कहते हैं अलग अलग क्लाइमेट के अंदर, अलग अलग सिनेरियोस के अंदर, अलग अलग तरह के ट्रैक्स के ऊपर अलग, मतलब जो कहते हैं ट्रेनिंग का एक मिक्स जो है ना प्रोसेस मिल जाता है। तो जब आप सारे प्रोसेस के साथ में एक एक प्रोसेस को बच्चा जब करना सीख जाएगा तो उसका एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ जाएगा। तो जहां एक्सपीरियंस इंक्रीज होगा तो उस टाइम पे जो एक सेल्फ जजमेंट होती है, क्योंकि रेसेस के अंदर क्या होता है कि सिनेरियो हमारा चल रहा होता है, रेस जब स्टार्ट लाइन पे होते हैं तो पता नहीं होता कि क्या होने वाला है। इन द एंड ऑफ द रेस वही होता है, जो स्केटर मेंटली स्ट्रांग होगा, जो सारे सिनेरियो को पहले ही एनालाइज करके और प्रॉपर विद इन माइक्रो सेकेंड्स रिस्पॉन्स देना होता है। अगर शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस रेस है तो यू डोंट गेट मच ऑफ टाइम, आपने स्टार्ट लिया और इमीडिएटली आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करना है, और उसमें 2 राउंड, 2.5 राउंड, 3 राउंड, 5 राउंड में रेसेस आपकी खत्म हो रही हैं। तो उसके लिए जो मेंटल स्टेटस है वो बहुत जरूरी होता है कि आप जब अगर किसी को ओवरटेक कर रहे हो, किस इंटेंसिटी के साथ करना है, आपको रेस के लास्ट तक आपके पास में कितनी स्ट्रेंथ होनी चाहिए, ये सारी की सारी एनालिसिस जो है वो अपने ब्रेन के अंदर कर रहे होते हैं। तो उसके लिए जितना एक्सपीरियंस, जितना एक्सपोजर बच्चे को मिलेगा, और जितने ज्यादा कहते हैं स्केटर्स के साथ में, अलग अलग टाइप के स्केटर्स के साथ में ट्रेनिंग करेंगे, उससे ही डेवलपमेंट होता है।
Sir, but one thing is, I mean, people can say a lot about RSFI. I mean, they have a lot of people have a lot of issues. But एक चीज है, पिछले 10 साल में around 40-45 tracks have come across the country, which is not a joke, and RSFI has definitely contributed to it in whatever way they can. And today, nationals are so competitive that I mean, we see some great performances, and India is getting faster, even in world championship levels. हमारा इंडियन टीम कंसिस्टेंटली टॉप 15 टॉप 20 में तो फिनिश कर रहा है, एवरी मेंबर इज ऑलमोस्ट डूइंग इट। सो दिस इज ओनली पॉसिबल बिकॉज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, गुड कोचेस, एक्स स्केटर्स बिकमिंग कोचेस। आप देखो प्रतीक राजा, राघवेंद्र, ये सब, प्रभात, ये सब कोचेस बनने हुए हैं, तो दैट इज वेरी इंप्रूवमेंट। इनफैक्ट आई स्टिल रिमेंबर व्हेन प्रभात यूज्ड टू स्केट, दिल्ली में बैंक ट्रैक था ही नहीं। एम आई राइट प्रभात?
राइट। हमें
ये बंदा
2008 में जाके बैंक ट्रैक मिला था।
ये बंदा जाके मैसूर में या किसी दूसरी शहर में
मैसूर
जाके
जाते थे, नागपुर जाते थे, विरार का भी तब ट्रैक नहीं था, आंध्रा इसमें क्या कहते हैं,
आंध्रा
हैदराबाद
तो
में ट्रैक होता था,
बहुत पहला
अब्बास सर
ये
के
तो
पास में जाते थे। हाँ
Sir, I'll tell you the tracks till 2006. I think we only had around 6 or 7 bank tracks. Nagpur, Visakhapatnam, Hyderabad, Mysore में शायद एक बना था, and Bangalore, and maybe north में लुधियाना और फरीदाबाद।
हाँ, फरीदाबाद वाला ट्रैक होता था, हम जाते थे
That's it.
फरीदाबाद ट्रैक पे।
वो, और ये सब सीमेंटेड था बाय द वे, ये कोई भी इसमें सिंथेटिक
हाँ,
नहीं था।
कॉन्क्रीट ट्रैक्स।
2010, 2012, I think, first time Virar Nationals was the first time, I think the 50th national, 50, जो विरार में हुआ था, was the first time India has ever seen a synthetic track. उससे पहले कभी था ही नहीं track. Sir, one more question. Sir, please throw light on the physical fitness for kids. Like you said, running. रत्ना सर, ये बहुत डिटेल टॉपिक हो जाएगा, आप मुझे पर्सनली पिंग कर दो, मैं जो अपना बच्चों को कराता हूँ मैं स्केड्यूल दे दूंगा, आप देख लीजिए। This becomes a very detailed question to explain all of that right now. But Ratna sir, you just ping me. I will tell you what all I am doing. Ratna sir, I hope it's answered.
I have one follow-up question. Like
Tell me,
summer camps and other things, it would be a good idea that the kid will be going under different coaches and knowing.
Yeah.
So we would not be having a knowledge, where the summer camps are running. So maybe you can, since you are making.
Sir, we can do that, sir.
Group.
Sir, why, but sir, I mean, on this prospect, I personally, vary in my kind of approach, because some of the leading coaches in the country today run 5-day camp, 7-day camp, 10-day camp, and all that. They charge 5,000, 10,000. I don't know, जितना भी charge. Sir, my brain, मतलब मेरे में इतना, I don't have so much time now that I can train a kid in 5 days or 7 days. For me to see for example, for me to see your kid and understand what the kid is doing, it at least take 2-3 days. मैं 7 दिन में क्या camp उसको सिखा दूंगा सर? मतलब it is beyond my capacity. I'll be open. Maybe I don't.
In fact, I'm talking about the camps which runs for a month or two, or maybe summer camps.
Sir, Ajo, sir, sir, my camp this year I'm doing it. The limit is if you come for 20 days only, you're allowed into my camp. Otherwise, no. And I'm doing a free camp for this entire year. So whenever you want to train, come and train. Or Prabhat bhai also, आप जब भी जाना जाओ. Srikanth sir, that person, उनको मतलब he's another level. He runs a hostel also. Raghavendra, he's also another level. Go near them, sir. कभी भी जाओ, sir. They will never say no.
Yeah,
And
I'm talking about, since we will not be knowing, when these camps are running, maybe in a group you can,
Sir, I will post it, sir. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. All the names that I've taken, they don't run specific camps. They are open for you to train anytime. Go and train with them. They don't run a specific camp. Now, if you say that, tomorrow I'll want to go to Mysore, Srikanth sir will say, Aajao, come, sit, train. He will
इसमें
not
क्या
deny.
बोलना चाहता हूँ हमें नहीं पता था स्लाइड बोर्ड क्या होता है, तो फर्स्ट टाइम आई सॉ स्लाइड बोर्ड एंड आई लर्न इट एट श्रीकांत सर्स प्लेस ओनली. सर ने जब बनाया था उस टाइम पे, ये मैं बता रहा हूँ 2006-2007 की बता रहा हूँ मैं, उस टाइम पे तो पहली बार जब स्लाइड बोर्ड भी देखा था मैंने श्रीकांत सर के पास ही देखा था. तब हम वहां पर 1 महीने के लिए कैंप के लिए गए थे.
Sir, I'm Ratna sir. Where are you from, sir? I'm sorry. Which state are you from?
Prabhat sir is right from somewhere in Delhi, near to Delhi. Is that?
No,
Yes.
I'm talking about Ratna bhai, whoever is talking. Ratna bhai, right? Sir, the person in the orange shirt.
It's me,
Who's
Ram.
that? Ram. So where are you from, sir?
I'm in Gurgaon.
You Gurgaon, sir. आप पंकज के पास ही हो मेरे हिसाब से.
हाँ, बहुत क्लोज है.
तो पंकज के पास जाइए ना सर, ट्रेन करो ना सर.
Yeah.
इससे क्या चाहिए आपको? पंकज, आप तो जानते होंगे पंकज को.
I know him very well.
अरे सर, पैसा ज्यादा मांग रहा है. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
In general, see, in India you will have different summer holidays when we go back to different locations, things like that.
Sir, standards dates तो अभी कुछ नहीं है. Right now RSF has also come up with this new rule that for example I can't come to Gurgaon and put up a camp and stuff like that. ऐसा कुछ है. I mean, I don't know the exact complication. मैं तो कुछ हूँ विशाखापट्टनम में, पंकज कुछ है गुड़गांव में, प्रभात कुछ है दिल्ली में. आपको जब भी ट्रेनिंग करना है सर, if you still think you're not able to access any coach, you want to specifically go and train with any coach, if you're not able to access, सर मुझे एक कॉल कर दो, मैं उनसे बात करके मैं भेज दूंगा आपको.
Done.
ठीक है सर. And this is to all the parents, whoever is in this call or in the group, any help with regard to equipment, with regard to whatever, you can call Prabhat, me, anyone. I mean, we guys are always there. I'm sure प्रभात इतना तो कर ही देगा भाई. कॉल करके सेटअप.
बिल्कुल, डेफिनेटली. इट इज ऑल अबाउट डेवलपिंग द गेम. अब हम इसी चीज
डेवलपिंग सर और नेटवर्किंग सर. मैं बता रहा हूँ, दिस इज अ 400. This network will only become 1,000-2,000 in the next 6 months or 1 year. और उस दिन इंडिया में हर बंदा किसी के पास जा सकता है. मैं बता रहा हूँ. We will build it that way. Today this call has 25 people. I am sure in the next 2-3 calls ये 100 लोग के साथ कॉल जाएगा.
और अपना तो टारगेट यही है कि गेम जितना इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, जितना एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं, जहां ये ओपन कहते हैं ना, ओपन गेम जब हो जाएगा उस टाइम पे ही सबसे ज्यादा जो है इम्प्रूवमेंट मिलेगा. एंड आवर टारगेट इज टू गेट द बेस्ट स्केटर्स फॉर इंडियन टीम.
And sir, and ultimately we'll also try to rope in companies like, मान लीजिए एक दिन सिमोन्स राहुल राणा को बुला देंगे. We'll call Bond. We'll let them explain their products. Let the parents understand the product. क्यों ये पहना हुआ है? The problem is half the parents don't know why their children are wearing those shoes or their those frames. रबर पे recently बताता हूँ, 110 की फ्रेम पे 90 mm की व्हील पहन के घूम रहे हैं हमारा आंध्रा में.
अच्छा,
अब बताओ मैं क्या बोलूं इस चीज को. मतलब लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग, मतलब बच्चा 5 to 7 से लेकर अबव 17 तक वही फ्रेम में रहेगा.
ये होते हैं, ये ऐसे बहुत सारे देखे हैं. यहाँ दिल्ली में भी होता था पहले.
The parent says the coach said there is no problem, ऐसा भी यूज कर सकते हैं भाई. मतलब एक व्हील के बीच में इतना गैप है, इतना.
ग्राउंड पे लिप जो हम कहते हैं, ग्राउंड पे एक ट्रेजेक्शन क्या कहते हैं, ट्रैक्शन के लिए जो ग्रिप होती है वो खत्म हो जाएगी. हवा जाएगी अंदर से,
एयर ट्रैक्शन. बाबा, look at the air traction. There's no stability in the frame, man. That's impossible.
एग्जैक्टली वही कह रहा हूँ कि हवा जैसी जाएगी वो कंट्रोल ही नहीं लेगा ग्राउंड पे.
वो भी 25 kg की बच्चा. 5 to 7 का बच्चा कितना, 30 kg, 35 kg मैक्सिमम.
उसके लिए वैसे स्केट का वेट बढ़ा दिया.
Anyway sir, और who else want to ask? आर्यन शरण तो बहुत साइलेंटली बैठा हुआ तब से. दर्शील.
Arnav raised his hand.
Arnav, madam, tell me please.
So once again, Swarupa from Telangana, I really wanted to know, is it okay for a skater to take the shorter races all the time? Does it fetch us in the long run?
I didn't understand the question. I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Yes, definitely. Sir, if a skater goes for the shorter races all the time, does it fetch us in the long run as well? Because as they go to the higher levels, they may have the long races. So is it
Continue
okay
short
if a
only.
skater do take the shorter races all the time?
That's fine. I mean, madam, one thing is the body will definitely change as the kid grows up. The
Okay.
capabilities will definitely change. So the
Okay.
coach has to understand what is the better capabilities. But if your son or if your daughter is comfortable in short distance, why do we have to change them? Let him or her skate in short distance only on life. It's short distance में भी गोल्ड भी मिलता है,
Okay.
लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस में भी गोल्ड ही मिलता है, दोनों को गोल्ड ही मिलता है. डजंट मैटर, सर्टिफिकेट तो एक ही है.
इसमें हमारे पास एक स्केटर हुआ करता था दिल्ली से.
टेल मी प्रभात.
हाँ, मगर जो हमारे पास दिल्ली से हमारी टीम से भी एक स्केटर हुआ करता था, सरप्रीत, इफ यू रिमेम्बर.
अरे भाई सरप्रीत छोड़ो.
He was a short distance racer. उसको लंबी रेस भगा दो तो वो बीच में छोड़ देता था रेस.
हाँ जी, I know. But he ended up his career by winning with 1 point gold.
Same as the Faishman Nanda.
Yes,
Think,
Aishman.
student.
See, but again, sir, moving from short distance to long distance takes a lot of effort. और लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस से शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस भी बहुत एफर्ट लगता है. मैडम मैं सच बता देता हूँ, मैं अपना पूरा जिंदगी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस किया, मैं कभी शॉर्ट नहीं कर पाया. मैं टाइम ट्रायल किया तो मेरा बेइज्जती हो जाता था. आई नेवर डिड शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस. आई एम गुड. आई एम हैप्पी विद लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस. आई वाज अनडिफीटेड फॉर लॉट ऑफ इयर्स. आई वाज हैप्पी. मैं शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस करता तो मेरा बेइज्जती हो जाता. अरवा शाह, प्लीज पुट योर कैमरा प्रॉपर्ली. मैडम हेलो.
इसमें ना एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, जो ये शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस और लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस का रहता है ना, इसमें एक पार्ट और मैटर करता है. एक्चुअली क्या होता है, जैसे हम मैराथन भागते थे, मैं ड्राईलैंड मैराथन जो रनिंग वाला होता है, हाफ क्रॉस कंट्री, हाफ मैराथन, फुल मैराथन, ये मैं रनिंग करता था. इसके अंदर जो रनर्स जो होते हैं उनके बॉडी में एक चीज जो होती है ना, वो कॉमन होती है. जिनका बोन वेट हैवी होता है, जो बोन डेंसिटी जिनका हैवी होगा, दे विल बी वेरी गुड एट लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस. जिनका बोन वेट लाइट होगा, दे विल बी गुड एट एक्सप्लोसिव रनिंग शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस. तो कभी भी आप देखोगे, क्योंकि जो जिसका बोन वेट हल्का होगा, उसमें जो एनाबॉलिज्म कहते हैं, जिसके अंदर की मस्कुलर डेवलपमेंट होता है, वो लाइट बोन्स के साथ में जल्दी होता है कंपैरेटिवली टू हैवियर बोन्स. लेकिन जो हैवियर बोन्स होंगी, उनके पास में जो स्केलेटल मसल्स होते हैं हमारे अंदर, जो बिल्कुल मसल्स के बीच में और बोन्स के बीच का एक लेयर होती है, वॉल होती है, तो वो मसल जितना स्ट्रांग होगा, उसके फाइबर्स जितने स्ट्रांग होंगे, उतना ज्यादा मसल्स जो है हमारा एंड्योर कर पाते हैं. ये डिफरेंस है दोनों में.
ये भी बहुत सही, थोड़ा ज्यादा ही टेक्निकल है, बट हाँ थोड़ा बहुत समझ में तो आया.
हाँ, नहीं, इसमें यही है कि या तो लाइट वेट होगा, तो शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस के लिए हम कहते हैं कि इसकी एक्सप्लोसिविटी ज्यादा होगी, क्योंकि दे विल बी एबल टू पुट ऑन मसल्स वेरी इजीली.
आई अंडरस्टैंड. ओके.
और जो हैवी बोन्स वाले होंगे, उनका मसल मास ना एकदम से बढ़ता नहीं है. उनके बोन्स की वजह से, हैवी बोन्स की वजह से मसल्स एक लिमिट के अंदर ही ग्रो कर सकते हैं.
आई गेट इट. अरवा शाह, क्लास नंबर 10 सेक्शन है यार. ओ इज इट मैडम है क्या? मैडम जी नमस्ते. I'm not understanding. Is this the kid or is it the mother? I'm sorry. Okay, I can't get it. Dipshita, Evan Adagala, you want to ask something? No. Okay. So, is there anyone else? Okay, let me just check the chat box. Saujanya, should we? Okay, the last 5 minutes. Does anyone wants to ask anything? Please raise your hand or let me have it, and then we can.
Dipshita raised her hand.
Dipshita, tell me. Dipshita, tell me. Unmute yourself. Unmute. Tell me, Dipshita. Tell me.
Sir, after meeting, father will call you, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Thanks. सुशांत भाई, आपका बच्चा को कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना है, सिर घुमा रहा है.
So just they are curious. They said they have a meeting regarding the skating. So they both, actually it is raining here, so they went out to play. Just came back, changed clothes.
Okay.
After meeting. Okay. So they just wanted.
But anyway, sir, I think we'll close the meeting now. I think everybody is silent away. But sir, thank you for everybody who's joined in. Prabhat bhai, thank you for joining in. I mean, I know you're running around a little, but thanks. Saujanya, thank you so much for managing this entire call. So Saujanya is one, she handles everything behind me with Btrsa. So thank you, Sauji. And
Arva Shah has a question.
Arva Shah, madam, bataiye. Madam, I'm first curious, is this the child or is this the mother? You unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself. Tell
I'm
me.
the mother of Arva Shah.
Oh, madam, that's a good compliment I'm giving you. Tell me, madam.
He's an 8 years old boy.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Actually, I want to ask about like what are the probes we can use in skating, like weight curve, barbells, balance, stability, other things we can use like skateboard or something, so we can purchase it.
Madam, one thing that you should definitely have, every skater should definitely have, is a skateboard. Sorry, slideboard. Slideboard. Sorry.
Yes.
But please not those. मतलब ये जो आजकल ये वाला है ना foldable वाला.
Portable.
मतलब I don't even know ये कौन सा मटेरियल से बनता है. मतलब मेरे जैसा बंदा उसने स्लाइडबोर्ड किया तो आधा उड़ जाता है उस तरफ. I'm definitely.
Literally मैं भी जब यूज करता हूँ तो बिल्कुल फिसल के कहीं भी किसी भी साइड स्लाइड हो जाएगा, पता ही नहीं है उसमें क्या होगा.
स्लाइडबोर्ड ग्रेनाइट वाला या सनमाइक वाला बनवा लो. आप अपना कारपेंटर को बुलवा लो, एक प्लाईवुड शीट ले लो, उसके ऊपर जस्ट पुट अ सनमाइक शीट, गुड वन. या अगर पैसा है तो ग्रेनाइट वाला डलवा दो घर पे.
अच्छा, होममेड आल्सो वी कैन मेक इट लाइक.
अरे व्हाई नॉट मैडम, आपका घर के बगल पे कारपेंटर बना देगा ये चीज.
बिल्कुल, और दोनों की कॉस्ट भी ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर ही आती है, बल्कि मेरे ख्याल से जो हमारा प्लाईवुड वाला होता है वो सस्ता पड़ता है.
प्लाईवुड वाला सस्ता पड़ता है. आप
एंड हाउ मच इंचेस वी कैन मेक इट, लाइक इंचेस में लाइक कितना लॉन्ग बना सकते हैं वो?
मैडम आई यूज्ड टू हैव 6, 9 and 12 feet.
Okay.
Now I used to do all 3 variations और ये fixing करता था मैं. And when I used to sprint, I used to put at 9, and when I used to skate for slideboard for 30 minutes or 20 minutes in a row, I used to purposefully do it on 12 feet. So it depends on what kind of variations you want. Madam, इसके लिए थोड़ा master class लेना पड़ेगा. वो अलग question है. Get in touch with me. I'll answer a lot of that.
Okay, no worries for that.
Or even Prabhat, you can always get in touch with Prabhat also. Ramu, can you share some images? Sir, आप मैसेज कर दीजिए. I'll definitely share you slideboard images. यार मेरा पुराने घर पे सब थे, अभी तो इस घर पे तो नहीं है. अब थोड़ा बुढ़ा हो गया ना.
This is a very good piece of information shared by you, Brahmateja and Prabhat.
अरे Prabhat, thank you sir, thank you.
And this will definitely help the parents a lot, right?
We will keep educating sir. We will try to do every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. जब भी टाइम मिलेगा आधा 1 घंटा तो सर. My point is very simple. If a parent is investing at least 4 to 5 lakhs a year, they should see the return of that money in some form. चाहे वो मेडल हो, चाहे वो इज्जत हो, कुछ तो देखो. हम सिर्फ पैसे लगाते जा रहे हैं, बच्चा तो कुछ आता नहीं है. तो मेरे हिसाब से लॉजिक भी नहीं है. नो मेडल, नो फैमिली लाइफ भी चला जाता है, बिकॉज हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ रोज एक दिन दे गो सेपरेटली. दे I mean, I'm sure मैडम तो बच्चा को लेते चले जाएंगे, सर अकेला रहेंगे, और सर विल गो, देन मैडम स्टेज अलोन. फैमिली लाइफ इज गॉन, पैसा गॉन, बच्चा का एजुकेशन गॉन, और फिर मेडल भी गॉन. मेरे हिसाब से लॉजिक नहीं है.
प्लस हमारे यहाँ पर तो सुबह 3:30 बजे 4 बजे ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट हो जाती है.
हाँ.
तो रेस्ट भी गया, रातों की नींद खराब.
And important is that child who is doing from his point of view, he's doing a lot of labor, right? And he's not getting motivated in form of anything. He think from that perspective also, like parents can manage, right, somehow, but the child who is like starting day with all those trainings and ultimately he's not landing anywhere, it is a lot of demotivation kind of stuff, right?
Demotivation है सर, बहुत बुरा लगता है सर. इतना एफर्ट
Yeah,
and sir, forget about effort. I know a lot of parents who invested 4-5 lakhs a year. मैं साल का बता रहा हूँ, साल का कम से कम 2-3 लाख. I'm talking about equipment, coaching fees, traveling, flight ticket, everything. और वहां तक जाके heats भी qualify नहीं करते. So that's even more worse. चलो final किया, 4th place finish किया, 5th place finish, it's still fine. But sir, again, anyway, this becomes too much of a topic. But sir, I'll conclude by saying one thing. Please train with good skater coaches. have the guts to go and ask your coach what did he achieve in skating with proofs. Don't believe whatever he says. And the second you do this, I'm sure as a parent, you will be the best person to take the decision on what to do ahead. Chandragar, you want to ask something, sir? Lehat.
Hi, sir.
Hi. You want to ask something, sir?
Sir, no, sir. Just joined the Zoom meeting, sir.
Just joined. Oh my God. Okay.
Yes,
Sir, you
sir,
want to
just
ask
all of
something?
the skaters.
Oh, hi. You can unmute yourself, sir. Sir, you can mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Okay, sure.
Sir, so we'll end this call now. I request everyone to please get in touch. Prabhat's number is also there on WhatsApp. That group has people like Dhanush Babu, me, Aryan Pal, Srikant sir, Kalyan sir. Make use of these guys. Reach out to them. Sir, they will give you the best advice no matter what. जब भी टाइम मिला जाओ सर धनुष बाबू के पास जाओ ट्रेन करो जब भी टाइम मिला श्रीकांत सर के पास जाओ ट्रेन करो श्रीकांत प्रतीक राजा के पास ट्रेन करो प्रभात है पंकज कनौडिया है यू कम टू आंध्र प्रदेश आई एम देयर यू कम टू
एक को हम भूल गए
किसको भाई
सत्या
अरे वही तो बोल रहा हूँ यू कम टू तमिलनाडु सत्या है
तमिलनाडु चेन्नई
so sir and whenever you come to Visakhapatnam or you want to come down to Visakhapatnam please come down बट सर मेरे पास एक रूल है एक हफ्ते का ट्रेनिंग मैं नहीं दे सकता सर मेरी औकात नहीं इतना समझाना है if you want to come to me for 20 days minimum anybody is welcome and I think I'll shut down this call with this so can we leave all of us bye
okay bye thank you everyone.
Thank you so much thank you thank you
thank you
bye
thank you sir thank you thanks a lot for this interactive session
thank you sir thank you Ramu sir, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Prabhat bhai, रुको एक. Exit the call. Gokul Lehat, I think these people have forgot to exit. How do we?
We can remove them.
Then option नहीं दिख रहा मुझे. कैसा
No, we can. You can just click on them and they remove.
Oh, is it clicking on them is removing? No?
Click and then scroll down. You'll have an option to remove. Otherwise, just tell me. I'll just remove all of them. Not an issue.
Remove, no. Only you three, you, me, and Prabhat.
Yeah, sure.
अभी मैं लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट ओवर कर देता हूँ
हाँ खत्म कर दो सर
done. Removed everyone.
प्रभात भाई सो बंद कर देना लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट
just ending the broadcast
भाई ये ब्रॉडकास्ट